Hey, this is Joe. Welcome. Again, if you're here again, if this is the first time, welcome. I'm Joe. I give daily messages about for you in your in the awakening process to understand the things the things that you need to know, understand the things that may be happening that you're what do you call it, questioning, and then basically the process itself, in my experience of and therein of the process, because like I said, it's what do you call it? I went through the process over a year and a half ago, and 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 obviously still in the process. I don't think we ever get out of the process until we leave this earth, but physically. Um, well, in physical, leave our bodies. So, but I do want to say that that the good thing you're here, and that and I'm happy that I can be of service to you guys, because the things that you are going through, and the things that basically the traumas, releasing the traumas, fears, uh, emotions, blocked emotions, all that stuff is when it comes up. I mean, there's the how you say it, the divine universe, God, however you want to refer to it, had and sets things in motion during the day, each day, to help you to release things, to trigger things in your life that will trigger you to either cry, to yell, to whatever, to just to stir up that. It's like basically stirring up a pot, trying to get or shaking up a soda pop, trying to get you to express yourself, to release those blocked emotions. Because as you do that, you become more and more, I say, more and more light, and your light starts coming from inside. And we're all light beings, and a lot of us, and even myself, we're how do you say it, covered with not covered, but full of darkness, as far as being overshadowed with our light, being overshadowed with a lot of stress, a lot of how do you say it, blocked emotions, blocked traumas that we had from our life, from our ancestors that we didn't even know about, things like that, that get lodged in our system, in our bodies, in our nervous system. And that's the first why the thing and that's why we have to do meditation each day, to and even yoga is really good to it helps you when you do the stretches, in morning and night, or whenever you can do it in the day, at least once or twice a day. Then it allows you the stretching your muscles and stuff allows you to move the energy, if it's stuck. And whether you're go for a run, or you're jumping, do jumping jacks or jump rope or whatever, helps move the energy. And especially if you're stressed, I find when I'm stressed out and overwhelmed, I just go and jump rope for 15 to 20 minutes, and things, and just helps to relieve stress. I don't know what the motion of jumping and jumping around, dancing, all the above is a wonderful way to release stress, and also to release emotions that are bottled up inside. And especially when you meditate, that helps to one, calm your mind, calm your nervous system. And like what I useful tools that I use during the day is 3 times a day meditation, and like jump roping, doing some form of physical activity to help release the emotions. If it's not by crying, or screaming into a pillow, or punching a bag, or punching a pillow, things like that. I mean, it all works, but it's subject to whatever feels right at the moment. So obviously I don't want you to hit somebody else, but that is not I'm not advocating for that. I'm just advocating for release emotion into something that can receive that energy, and not be hurt by it. And that's usually like a pillow, or a punching bag, or something, or even just screaming into a pillow, or things like that. help to get it out, and or even talking to your phone while you're walking outside, and just talk to the voice um, recording, and do that and listen back. Those are all good ways to really good ways to help you in releasing during each day. So, um, like I said, I've been through a lot in this journey. I mean, it's been very. What I've noticed too in the journey is that I mean, a lot of things that you see from other people are the ones, a lot of the experience you have, behaviorisms that other people have, um, whether it's your family members, your spouse, uh, external family, or external family being your spouse's family, um, and or neighbors. Those are all people that have, how can I say it, are mirrors of you, whether you know it or not. But we're all part of the. I mean, one. We're all one with the universe, and we're all mirrors of each other. This world is a bunch of mirrors. As I am of you, and you are of me, and that's why I'm here to give you this message, so that you understand that this process. I understand that you're in this process. You're not going in the process of awakening. You're not going crazy, and that's people like me have gone through it, and it is very rewarding experience, and a very challenging as well in times, but also it's very how you say it, very very rewarding. It's I mean, it's very, not only emotionally, spiritually, but also physically, because your body changes, your spirit changes, you become more of a being, you become light in density itself of your body. You change your weight, you change how you eat. You don't eat as much. I've noticed in my journey that you don't have to eat as much to feel satisfied. Because if your body's less dense, you don't have. I mean, you don't have to fill it up so much to keep it running. So that's part of being what we are as light beings, and becoming more light beings, going through through this process. So what else are noticeable things? You notice really when you go through this process. You notice really, you can tell. I mean, your sense of discernment heightens or magnifies. So what you would have, how can I say it, what other people tell you, and that you may have not have caught as a lie, you do start. When you go through this process of awakening, your discernment heightens, your sensitivity heightens, of things around you, of people's feelings. You become more hypersensitive of the people around you. You become, whether it's your family, or whether it's colleagues, or whether it's you're in a shopping mall or whatever, you become more hyper aware of the atmosphere, of how you walk in a room. You can feel the atmosphere of whether people are hostile, or or it's how you say, a meeting where it's there's a lot of how you say it, um, colleagues and stuff that are competing for the same job, or you can feel the state of, or feeling of competition, or envy or whatever. But I'm just giving you examples. But that is the things that you feel going through this process. You also feel others. I mean, people walk by, and you kind of feel that either they're feeling bad, feeling sad, and without even them telling you, it's just kind of your sensitivity becomes more heightened of things around you. And as far as your discernment is, you think, you start becoming more making better decisions, because you're having, your mind is clear, and more clear, because you're doing meditation. So to um, allows you to think clearly, and make better decisions. Like in my past, I would just make decisions to do things, one thing after another, and run around all over the place trying to do things. And by the time I got home, I was dead tired. And those are the days that I was trying to just do too much, and not I would say, make good decisions, because I wasn't spending I wasn't spending the time to even just pause for a moment and think, see who else could do whether I really needed to do all that stuff in one day. And so those things, I see a lot of people, a lot of people like me. Like I said, I'm talking from my experience. I mean, I imagine if you're getting this message, that that may resonate with this, because that's this message is for. I want for anybody that is in the process of awakening and also is going through it, and understand that one, and that's another thing too. I mean, I thought I was broken. I mean, as far as um, they, what do you call it? Basically, people would tell me. I mean, I would think that I was broken because I wasn't doing, all the things I needed to do correctly, whatever, or taking priority on things that may have needed to be prioritized over certain things. So, but what I realized is now we're not broken. We're just we're just put in a hyper dense, hyper performance society where our human where we're not actually designed for. And so if you're getting this message, just understand you're not broken. They want to tell you, and they told me I had ADHD and all this stuff, and it's like, no, it's just your nervous system is so heightened that that it I mean it it appears that way. And ADHD in my mind is not, that's not how do you say it, not a bad thing. So a lot of the people that I know that have ADHD are highly creative, highly motivated, high performers, and well, not high performers, but high creativity, heightened what do you call it, state of mind, as far as being um, able to change to situations, to people and stuff. So, I mean, what I believed before, as being broken, is what I found out is not. It's just we have to tune our nervous system to be in the state of presence, in the state of of our zero presence. Let's say our zero, our presence in our zero center, so that we can get in the flow. We can be, like I said, we can be more, what do you call it, aware of things, aware of ourselves, and aware of our mind and our emotions, and get everything in control. So, and it's not that hard to do. It's, I mean, like I said, when I started meditating, it was difficult. It took me a few weeks to get past like 5 minutes, but it is possible, and you can do this. If I did it, you can do it. So I hope everything's well, and I mean, I hope you guys are all doing well, and that this message resonated. If it did, please give me some thumbs up and subscribe. And at the same time, please keep your heads up. You're not broken, and you're in this process. You're not going crazy either. We're all in this together, and like I said, I'm here to help serve the community of people going through this. And because I know, when I didn't have anybody besides my spiritual team and a few people that were at the end were helping me, but mostly my spirit team, which you have as well. So they are a huge, they're relentless and persistent to help you, and that's the most important thing. So because there's up and downs in this process, but the thing is that it's definitely worthwhile. Definitely the thing that makes you come alive, make me come alive, and it's going to make you come alive. Your sense of excitement and joy and happiness, and sense, you find out your sense of security, whether it's your job or whatever, may not be something that you really need to continue to do after a while, just because your how to say, other things come online once you go through this process, and you expand, your consciousness expands. So then you become more aware of things that you weren't aware of, and your creativity increases, your sense of self, your self-love, just everything comes online, and you expand so much, so that you're not limited to whatever you're doing, as a single income or whatever, that you can expand it to much more what do you call it, much more possibilities. So things you may have put off in a long time for a long time to do, and just because you had to do it for obligation to or security, for maintaining household or yourself or kids, family, yeah, everything. So I understand, and at the same time, I just want you to understand that this process is you're in this process. If you get this message, and if you made it this far, you're definitely resonating with my my what do you call it, my message. And I want to this channel to be a source of inspiration, source of um, trust, a source of um, embodiment of the oneness that we all are, and that we are all together in this together. So you and I and everybody else that's going through this, you're not alone. So there be a channel for where everybody can can complain or send out their send out their best wishes, and you cheer each other on, because like anything, like you do it, it's like an exercise program or whatever. I find that anything you have a goal to, if you have um and you're if you have somebody that you're partnering with, whether it be physical exercise, whether it be learning another language or learning an instrument, if you pair somebody, I mean, put with somebody, it gives you more, keeps you in sync, or keeps you honest to get and to do the work each day, so that you and as well as everybody else in this group will do the work and get through this all together. So I love you. Hope you have an awesome day, night, whatever, afternoon, wherever this, and this, what do you call it? Whenever this hits your screen. And again, I love you, I love you guys, and that I'm appreciative that you're listening, and as well as I'm appreciative that you're in this process, because it's not only helping your families and yourselves to cease further trauma and emotion and disease and a bunch of other things that happen with blocked emotions, but it also is helping humanity evolve into a better place and a better sense of society of heartfelt oneness. So love you. Have an awesome day. Please like, subscribe, and if you definitely resonate with this, and then and I'll talk to you tomorrow.